Hi, it's Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Sunday, September 22nd, 2024. It's a very special day. It is, of course, the birthday in the undying lands of both Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins. September 22nd, according to J.R.R. Tolkien, is when they celebrated their birthdays, so it's called Hobbit Days. So happy Hobbit Day, first of all. But it is also the day, of course, of the equinox. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is the Autumnal Equinox. In the Southern Hemisphere, it is the vernal or Spring Equinox. And not only that, this is what I call a chameleon day. It's a day when both the sun and the moon change signs. That's called in my view, that's called a double chameleon day. And this is not only a double, it is a triple chameleon day. So we have 3 planets today changing signs. So it's very transformative sort of energy day. The sun begins the day at 29 degrees, a smart and practical and organized earth sign Virgo. And as it moves toward the Libra equinox, the moon is also moving through the last degree of Taurus. Another earth sign, steady she goes, Taurus. Therefore, it is making, just before the actual entry into Libra, a harmonious trine, a nice flowing angle to the sun itself. And that's the way to end the summer. That's a very beautiful and harmonious harbinger, one could say, an omen for the coming fall. That actually occurs very early, 3:14 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:14 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. There are 10 minutes that go by, and then the moon moves into the, hey, let's communicate, air sign of Gemini, famous for being idea and communication oriented. That is at 3:24 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11:24 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So that's one shift. Then the sun does move into Libra at 5:44 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:44 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:44 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That is the actual moment of the equinox. 5:54 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:44 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:44 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. There are no other lunar aspects, though, once the moon moves into Gemini for the entire day. What does happen, however, is that Venus, planet of love, affection, beauty, the arts, money, and all the luxuries and pleasures of life, is sitting at 29 degrees of its home sign of Libra, and then moves into the deep dark water sign of Scorpio. But before that occurs, it makes a hard angle, a 90-degree square, to Pluto, which is Scorpio's ruling planet. Venus square Pluto is very intense. I have that in my natal chart, and I can tell you that's highly sexed, it's passionate, not just sex, it's about force of passion and caring deeply about stuff. It can mean maybe some hard endings to relationships, but it's really in a kind of a very intense energy. It says, go deep or go home. So this is not a superficial kind of energy. This occurs at 2:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 10:15 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Expect some intensity about relationships around that time period this afternoon into the evening. Then Venus does move into Scorpio at 7:36 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:36 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time. A very changeable day. Let's call this a triple chameleon day. That's my new term for it. A very interesting day. So happy equinox to you. I'm Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, then book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, for the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.